Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Miss Core, and today we'll continue with our past continuous tense, part 2. Okay? So, yesterday we talked about past continuous tense. If you're not sure what I was saying yesterday, please WhatsApp me or refer to yesterday's WhatsApp video. Okay? I did not upload this past continuous tense yesterday on YouTube. I sent it to you by WhatsApp. So, if you have any question, please WhatsApp me personally. So today we're going to talk about past continuous tense part 2, and we're going to tell you about these 2 points, while and when. If you see this in past continuous tense, they are connectives. They're used to connect 2 sentences together. So if you use while, it is for longer action. And when you use when, it is for shorter action. What do I mean? So I'm going to show you various examples. So let's look at example 1. So this is a timeline, right? So you can see Jenny was reading. Jenny was reading. So you can see they use was reading, because Jenny was reading for a certain period of time. Okay, it's not for a short time, but it was for a continual time in the past. Okay, so while she was reading, Jenny fell asleep. So you can see Jenny fell asleep while she was reading. Okay, so you join these 2 sentences together using while. Okay, while, it's because you don't just sleep for a short time. You sleep for a certain period of time, but you slept at that moment, so you'll use while. Okay, so Jenny fell asleep while she was reading. Okay, another example using while. Number 2, Miss Cam was playing mahjong. Her children were playing online games. So Miss Cam was playing mahjong while her children were playing online games. Okay, so 2 actions happening at the same time for a continual part of time. That's why you'll use was playing and were playing. Okay, now I'm going to show you some more examples. So example 3. My mom and dad were having dinner, and when I arrived home, okay, which is a short time, I just arrived home in one instant. So you'll say my mom and dad were having dinner. They were having dinner for a longer period of time, okay, when I arrived home. So you'll use when it is a short instant. Okay, another example, example 4. John's uncle was living in China. So John's uncle lived in China for a certain period of time, and then John was born. Okay, so John was born in that instant, so it's a short period of time. So you'll say John's uncle was living in China when John was born. Okay, you will use when. Okay, so while will be a longer action, like sleeping. Okay, right? Playing something, so it's a longer action. But when is a shorter action, arrived home. So you use when. Or here, when John was born is a shorter action, so you use when. Okay? A few more examples. Number 5. You were waiting for a bus. I saw you last night. So since when I saw you, it was a short action. So I will say you were waiting for a bus when I saw you last night. So when. All right. Number 6. We were sleeping last night. A fire broke out. A fire broke out while we were sleeping last night. So you can see while we were sleeping. Okay. There's a pattern for using when and for using while. So I'm going to show you in a moment. Okay. Now, here, this one uses when. This one uses while. I'm going to show you the difference. Bob was running when Mr. Owl stopped him. So when you use when, after when, it will be past tense. Before when, it will be past continuous tense. Okay? Another example. When I called Dad, comma, he was walking home. So if you put the when in the beginning, when in the beginning, like this. Then it will be when, past tense. Okay, after when, past tense, comma, past continuous tense. So when I called Dad, comma, he was walking home. Now let's look at while. We got lost while we were hiking. So before while, you will use past tense. After while, you will use past continuous tense. If you put the while in the beginning, you will say while I was surfing the internet. So after while, you use past continuous tense, comma, then you use past tense. Okay? So let's look again. This one, if you use when, before when will be past continuous tense, after when will be past tense. And if you put the when in the beginning, it will be when, past tense, comma, past continuous tense. So pause it if you don't understand and ask me, okay? Next one. We got lost. So before while you use past tense and after while you use past continuous tense. If you put the while in the beginning, make sure after while is past continuous tense, comma, and then past tense, full stop. Okay? I make it simple for you by showing you this. So take a look here. So if you use when, it will be past continuous tense, when, past tense. Okay? Or when, past tense, comma, past continuous tense. Okay? So when you do the unit booklet, you pause it and take a look at this. Alright? Next one. While. It will be something, 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 past tense, while, ing, or while, past continuous tense, comma, then past tense, full stop. Okay? So you can take out your unit booklet and turn to page 6. We will do exercise 1 today only. Tomorrow we will do exercise 2. So in the example, you can see example, I/watch football on TV, -you/call. So watch football is a longer action and call is a shorter action. That's why you will say past continuous tense and past tense. So you will say, I was watching football on TV when you called. Okay, you need to decide which one is a shorter action and a longer action first. Okay, number 1. I/meet my teacher, I have lunch in a fast food restaurant. Okay, so you need to decide which one is a longer action. Meet my teacher or have lunch in a fast food restaurant. Okay, after you decide which one is a longer action, then you have to decide which one is a shorter action. Okay? And then at when in the middle. Or maybe in the beginning. Alright, the second one. Derek cooked dinner, he burned his finger. Cook dinner is a longer action. Burn his finger is a shorter action. So this one will be using past continuous tense, and this one will be using past tense. Okay? So decide, do you put the when in the beginning or do you put the when in the middle? Alright? So try to finish your unit booklet, page 6, exercise 1 only. Alright? Tomorrow we'll talk about exercise 2. Good luck.